Hey guys, what's going on? I wanted to show you some wrist mobility exercises that you can do here, especially for people who have a hard time getting into that front rack position and they get some pain through the front of their wrist. So first one to start with, hands are going to be flat on the ground, so you'll kind of be in like a all fours tabletop position. All right, so just kind of start by putting your fingers down, try to roll it into your palms. And so for those of you that it's super tight, start with your hands wider. For those of you that feel not as much of a stretch through your wrist, slide your hands nice and tight together. All right, and from here, I usually try to focus on rotating my elbows out, pointing over my fingertips, and then I'm just using my body weight to just slowly apply pressure down through my wrist. So if you'll notice, my left wrist has a lot more mobility than my right wrist. So this is the right wrist is usually the one I try to focus on. Now from here, sometimes I'll just shift my body weight left and right to try to increase the amount of pressure that I'm applying. But overall, just try to hold the position for a good 30 seconds and give yourself a little bit of a break. All right, you can go back in that a couple times. And then the other version is to have your fingertips pointing at each other, so your arms will be a little bit further apart. And from here, again, start with your fingertips down, go to your knuckles, and then try to work with getting your wrist down. So again, you can see I can almost get my left wrist totally flat, but my right wrist still is like about an inch or so short. So again here, just be delicate with how much tension you put through. You don't have to like crank into it right out the gate. You can start nice and easy, nice and relaxed, and then just build into the tension. But you know, try to accumulate like 2 minutes in each direction, but you can break it up into sets of 30 seconds. And then another mobility exercise that you can do is using a band. It'll give you a little bit more distraction through your wrist. So you would want to slide it down like where you would have your watch. And so from here, what I would do is I would just slide my hand out so I have some tension on it. All right, so now I have some tension through my wrist, and it's distracting my radius and my ulna back away, and now I'm just kind of leaning a little bit more over it. And sometimes you might have to push your hand with your opposite hand to try to keep that hand down to really work it. But here, same thing, just try to accumulate, 2 minutes total, but hopefully that'll help start to loosen up that wrist for you so you can get into a nice good front rack position. All right.